Hey folks, Kilt-Man here. Kilt-Man, looking as you've not seen him before. Yes, the whiskey is the same old bloody whiskey. Not wearing a vest, got a shirt on. I'm not wearing a kilt, I've got pants on. In fact, as my daughter would say, you've got grandad pants on. Look at these babies. What are they? Why am I looking so conservative and so dashingly intrepid at the same time? Something from the 1930s, do you think? Maybe? Some heroic, rugged, adventurous type? You've got me. Indiana Jones! Yes, Dr. Jones. Now, John B did ask me to do a video on the Indiana Jones jackets, because I've had them all. And this is the Indiana Jones authentic shirt, and these are the Indiana Jones pants as well. All made by the same company. However, I am not wearing Indiana Jones's boots. No. These are Tom Hardy's Under Armour in timber boots from Mad Max Fury Road. Indy and Max, you know, seeds from the same pod, peas from the same pod even. Good God, must get my analogies right. So, anyway folks, what I'm going to discuss now is the Indiana Jones jackets. Now, little did you know, they weren't made by Hollywood. Oh, no. They were made in a little leather jacket emporium in Kent. Yes, Peter Botwright of Wested Leather, the Wested Leather Company, designed the initial jacket for Raiders of the Lost Ark, all to Harrison Ford's specifications, and it was a typical style of 1930s aviator jacket, which is a lovely, never goes out of fashion sort of style. A sort of slouchy, sort of very comfortable, very sort of macho and hard wearing and rugged, you know, adventurous sort of jacket. So they did the first one. They had a hand in the design of the Temple of Doom jacket, but it wasn't down to them. Because that jacket was revamped, and as I'm going to show you, some modifications were made to it. But they did create the Last Crusade jacket, with again a few different modifications on it. And then the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they did that one as well, the final movie, which we don't ever want to talk about. Well, the final movie to date. And that was a similar jacket, very similar to the Last Crusade one. In fact, I could be wrong about this, I think it is the same jacket, same specifications, I think. But the design of the jacket is very strange. As I say, it's made towards Harrison Ford's specifications and dimensions, and he's broad-shouldered, narrow-waisted, or at least he was, and you know, it's got a nice tapered effect to it, but it's meant to hang off the shoulders and look very sort of, well, the word would be slovenly, I suppose. Now, sadly, I have not got the hat. I got everything else. I've got the bag, and I've got the gun belt and the holster as well. Got all that. But I ummed and ahed for ages over getting the correct hat. I never got the proper shoes either because they cost a bloody fortune to get hold of them. Now the jackets, Wested Leather, although they didn't create the Temple of Doom one, they supply and design and manufacture all of those now. And you can get them, and they are, I recommend Wested Leather so much. You get a certificate of authenticity with them as well. But sadly, there's one thing I've got to let you know about. I no longer have the legendary hero jacket from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Why? Because, now, this is the thing, this is the advice I'm going to give you if you're ever going to invest in one of these things. They do make a regular version of the Raiders jacket, the typical Indiana Jones jacket. And I would say strongly go with that. I wish I had, because the hero one, that's the one where you get an exact reproduction of what they made for Harrison Ford. So it's to his dimensions. Now, yes, you've all seen me in a vest, and I've got a little bit of bulk and muscle on me. Doesn't really show in this shirt though, does it? And yet, I'm actually quite small of frame. So when I got that jacket, it didn't fit me. Boy, did it not fit me, and did I look wrong in it. It hangs off the shoulders. It's meant to, but literally for me, when it hung off my shoulders, it was down here, and I looked an idiot. I looked like I was some kind of circus freak, some kind of, diplodocus type thing, with a big, strange, curvature of the spine. And reluctantly, I had to let it go because everything that I own, when I do subsequent videos, you'll see all the costumes I have, I don't just hang them up on mannequins, I wear them. I'm a staunch believer in, look, if I want to be that character, then I am damn well going to wear it. So it's got to look fine. So, being as the Last Crusade jacket is very similar to the Raiders jacket, what I did, I plumped for the Temple of Doom one. Now again, as I say, Wested didn't have a hand in creating that jacket, and that jacket, because for that film, his top would be off a lot more for Harrison Ford, and he got in shape, he bulked up a bit more for it. So he's actually a bulkier and yet, well, a more muscly, but and yet trimmer, leaner shape. So it's more designed, it's more tailored, and they offer a fantastic service in Wested. I'm massively plugging that company, but that's what you're going to get it from. And they will customise that jacket for you to fit you properly. And it's just fantastic. In shrunken lambskin, which fits like a glove, and it's so silky smooth. You have a variety of skins they can do it in, and as I say, they supplied this shirt, they supplied these pants, and they do other stuff as well. Anyway, I know. Put the jacket on, Kilt-Man. Put the fucking jacket on. Here it is. Wested. Now, I actually got a size smaller than I should be because I wanted this to be nice and trim on me. And when I'm a size 42, this is a size 40. However, my estimations were still somewhat incorrect. I've never had this trouble with jackets before, but with the Indiana Jones ones, I've had problems aplenty. Now here we go, this has been worn a lot, but I did have to dig it out before, because since I grew my hair, the Snake Plissken and Kurt Russell, I'm hardly Indiana Jones, so I don't really walk around in this jacket anymore. But I wear the Snake Plissken jacket and the Mad Max jackets and Wolverine and all that, but I tend not to wear this one, so I have to dig it out. Now, I'm going to try and show you the very, very small pockets. They shrank those pockets down a hell of a lot. You're not going to get, a little fertility, what you call it, the little figurine from Raiders. You're not going to fit that in your pocket. You're not going to fit the bag of sand in your pocket, which is replaces the weight distribution. You're not going to get anything in these damn pockets, apart from poo bags for when you're walking your dog. But as you can see, it has this lovely, very smooth, very gorgeous, it feels fantastic. This shrunken lambskin, it's a beautiful design. A lot of jackets I get in sort of pre-distressed cowhide, because they're more rugged. They look more rugged, they look aged better. But the idea is, if you get a jacket, a leather jacket, and I have hundreds of leather jackets, basically you want it to look aged and distressed. Wear it a lot. Beat the shit out of it. You've seen people do this before, dragging it behind the car across gravel, across deserts and all that sort of stuff. When I did my Mad Max jackets for the premiere of Fury Road, I wish I had footage of that because I was in the full rig out of the Tom Hardy one. I'll show you all that gear though, I'll show you all that. I had the survival vest and everything, I had everything for that. Even the nebulizer and all that, the little tube, everything was there, survival knife, everything, I had everything. But I got house bricks, red house bricks, smashed them up and ground the jacket into them, and it got this lovely sort of sandy Namibian, that's where he filmed it, the deserts of Namibia, and really crushed this stuff in there. So we've got this lovely ochre tint to the leather, really distressed it, looked fantastic. So there's lots of things you can do, but basically you put the jacket on, let it mould to your shape, and you do that by wearing it every damn day. You haven't got to have a bath in it, don't do that stupid thing that you used to do with your denim jeans, back in the 80s when you wanted drain pipe jeans, and you'd sit in the bath for hours, let him freeze to your body. No, just wear it. Sit down, drive your car, walk the dog, lay on your back, roll over, sit at your desk at work, do the digging in the garden, do all sorts of things, but let that mould to your shape. Now, here we go. Can you see this? I'm trying to, again, it's not the best sort of, catwalk that I've got here, but can you see this? The little side straps, so you can bring it in even more. Aviator style, vintage style, 1930s flight jacket. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That design would transform over the Second World War and into the 40s and 50s. And a lovely version of this is, you'll see it in the classic Howard Hawks Christian Nyby film, the original, The Thing from Another World. Captain Hendry and his crew wear these, but the newer version, I would say, with a few flight patches on them and all that, and they're just beautiful, beautiful. One day I'll get one of those as well. But I've got the G1 flight jacket from The Thing, Macready's jacket from The Thing, which is just gorgeous. And I've distressed that and weathered it because I've been Macready a couple of times at conventions, so big beard on me. So can you see this, right? As I say, very, very small pockets. Yeah. The tailored version of this, you have, where is it? One inside pocket there, but you can get 2 pockets put in. You can even get that pocket zippered if you wanted. The other jackets have studs on them, press studs. And the zip goes all the way down to the bottom, and you'll get like a bit of a wavering when it's sort of zipped up to here. As you see Harrison Ford wearing it a few times, and it gets a kind of zigzaggy effect. This is what people want for authenticity. But as I keep stressing, that hero jacket, you've got to have the right shape for it. Although I work out all the time, my shoulders just do not fit that shape, that frame. And it's such a shame I had to let that go. But, there you go. I will at some point invest in the regular version of it, just to get my hands in the damn pockets. As you may notice, the sleeves of this are slightly longer as well. Now, that was my mistake. That was my measurements. Oops a daisy. But, that is nothing to worry about. It doesn't faze me at all. And people do recognise this. When you're out walking my dog, or, they go, "Kilt-Man, you're wearing Indiana Jones's jacket?" And I say, "Yes, I am." "Where'd you get that from?" And I say, "Cairo, I dug it up." I was looking for something else at the time, but managed to find this. Who'd have thought? So, a lovely jacket, I'm sure you'll agree. This sort of style jacket also became, the biker style jacket. Just again, you're talking leather jacket, trim, tapered, bike, short style. And it's fashion that never goes out. Now, folks, I want to get the hat, but should I bother? Should I? I don't go out like this at all. I don't go out in bloody pants, that's for certain. But sometimes, when I watch Indiana Jones, you can hear the music playing here from Temple of Doom. Sometimes I kind of get in that mood, archaeology, two-fisted mayhem, and it is awesome. So, folks, what's your favourite Indiana Jones movie? Let me know. Mine is Temple of Doom. It is, because of that darker, more violent, sort of sadistic, satanic slant to it, which I loved. That thuggy ceremony, oh my God, in the full uncut one, oh my God, that is just so unbearably tense. John Williams' score for it there as well, with the sort of echoing, the chanting and the moaning, and the kind of wind wail that goes down the caverns. Oh my God, it's just awesome. The minecart chase, the fight at the end on the bridge, "I'll see you in hell." More ram. It's brilliant. The comedy, the screaming of, Willie, yeah, we know. But you got Short Round in there, It's just great stuff. And a worthy sequel, or in fact, prequel to Raiders. Last Crusade I always find a bit more comical. It's a bit funnier, it's a bit more slapstick. But I have a right old time while watching it. You know, and Sean Connery, the age gap between Sean Connery and Harrison Ford was what? 12 years? Maybe not even that. And they were father and son. I don't know if Sean Connery should have been, you know, like, really complimented by that, or Harrison Ford should have been, holy shit, you know. Do I look that rough, you know? But anyway. But when you go back to watching Raiders, the first one, pretty much everything in that works, you know, and the truck chase, oh, come on, you know, there's nothing to beat that, is there? Nothing. And plus, he wears the jacket a damn sight more in Raiders and in Last Crusade than he does in Temple of Doom. You only see the jacket in the first half hour or so of Temple of Doom, and then right at the very end. That's it. He does not have a jacket on throughout the rest of the movie. He's just in the shirt. And that gets ripped to buggery. Ripped so he can show off his new sort of more muscular physique. So folks, there we go. This is the jacket. Let's have another little tour of the jacket. Let's see if you can you see all this? There is an aged quality to it. I hope that the colours are coming through. It is a particularly beautiful. Let's see if you can get up close and look at the weathering and striations and the texture on the leather, which is, as I say, truly wonderful. And you've got that smell. Yeah, you know, a leather jacket should have an aroma. It shouldn't be too pungent. Here's the thing for you. Do you know that when I get my kilts, every once in a while, no, don't be offended, every once in a while, one of them stinks, and you open it, stinks of piss, depending on where you get it from. Now, because one of the ways of sealing the dye into the wool was to soak it in cow urine. So some of these people who hand make these kilts, and I've got plenty of genuinely proper Highland handmade kilts, they've obviously dunked them in piss, and you get that aroma, and oh my god, that takes a few washings to get rid of that. But what it does seal in, you know, the natural dyes that they've used to create the tartan. Beautiful. So, you know, clothing should have its own aroma. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, folks, do you like what you see? I wish to God I had the other jackets. I will have more, but you get the general. There's not a great deal of deviation from this. This is the pattern that you're going to get. 2 pockets on the outside, button flap, well, stud flap, and you know, get your hand in there. The zip is slightly different, and you might get press studs on the other ones. But the Temple of Doom one, for me, I found to be the better experience, and the more comfortable fit, and the more convincing fit. Now, if you're over 6 foot, I sadly am not. If you're over 6 foot and you've got broad shoulders, nice narrow waist, that might fit you like a second skin if you go for the hero jacket. And I hope so, because it is a work of art, a rugged bit of, you know, maverick archaeologist, you know, come adventurer beauty. That's what it is. It looks like Indiana Jones' jacket. It looks like he's just took it off and passed it over to you. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. But as I said, you've got to get it. You've got to look. You've got to have those dimensions for it to really work. Otherwise, you're going to look like some kind of street urchin who's just been handed this thing by, you know, an Olympian god. Don't worry, son, you'll grow into it. If you're like me, you won't. And I was a lot bigger. I used to be quite huge actually from doing the weights. It's only the last sort of like 10 years or so that I've dramatically slimmed down. I just fancied a trimmer physique. Sometimes I want to bulk up again, but then I get kind of like, oh no. It takes commitment, and the amount of food you've got to put away is just colossal. And that's not for everyone. But, you know, I did love being a big bulky dude, but I'm better now. I'm more agile, you know. Now I can swing across chasms on my bullwhip. You know, I can leap off high buildings and cliffs. I can ride a horse, leap onto tanks and the backs of German trucks. You know, I can do all sorts now. Gotta get my hat again. Folks, there you go. That was a little tour of the Temple of Doom jacket from Wested Leather. If you want one, do it. There's no one better at making these, no one. They created it in the first place, so you've got to go to them, haven't you? Anyway, that'll do for now. I will do other jackets in this little series. What you can't see, but over there, because the wife's just had a massive big tidy up, which is why you've got this perspective on the kitchen. It's all different now. She's had a massive sort out. A lot of my shit got carted out. And yet a lot of my shit is still sitting here waiting to be moved on. And all, well, not all, but a lot of jackets are piled up over there. And there's a great one just sitting there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show it to you, see if you can guess what it is, because I'll do a video on it next. It's leather again. It's a bit of a giveaway there. But look at that. Look at that. And that's vintage. That's vintage. Genuinely vintage. So folks, keep exploring. Watch out for great big stone boulders that have a habit of sneaking up behind you. Watch out for the thuggy cult. And, you know, don't forget, snake surprise and chilled monkey brains can be a delicacy if cooked correctly. Folks, I'm going to see you all